afternoon and happy Monday. I did want to film this after I showered today because I need to shower. But every time I stand up, everything starts spinning and I go back down. So today is not a day where I can be doing that right now. Especially not since there's no one in the house. If somebody was home, I might risk it and hope that I don't fall over in the shower again. But today's not that day because there's nobody home. I'll wait till Kate gets home and then I'll probably shower then. Unless I suddenly stop feeling dizzy. I've had food. I've had meds. I've had liquids. It is not that. It is my brain deciding that it doesn't like me, apparently. So that's fun. I have just finished watching all of my YouTube catch-up stuff. And I think now what I'm going to do is edit my vlog for last week that finished yesterday. Or vlog for this week for tomorrow that finished yesterday. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I am going to edit that vlog and I will get it posted because it needs to go up tomorrow. Unfortunately, there's no longer sprints this afternoon because Marloes has had to cancel. But that just means I feel less stressed about not being able to shower until later on because nobody's going to see me. Although in saying that, you're now going to see me unshowered. Do you know what? It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. But do you know when you just feel like you need to shower? So yeah, maybe I'll get a hairband because this is really not a look. But yeah, so this week, starting off with probably reading Meet Me in Hawaii, and then getting the rest of my, then just like kicking off from the rest of my TBR, I suppose. But this is for the prompt for the series TBR-a-thon, continue a series you're unsure about. So the first book in this is Meet Me in London, and I read that in December, I want to say. Possibly December, maybe November? I'm not sure. But this is the second book. I accidentally bought the second book, not realising it was the second book. And the first book was Meet Me in London, and it was on KU. I don't know if it's still on KU, but it was on KU. So I was like, great, I will read the first one instead of this one. And I really enjoyed the themes and the discussions, the hard discussions that I had. Because it is about a group of 4 friends who were in a car accident when they were in high school, and the sort of resultant injuries, physical, mental, emotional trauma that they went through, and them sort of rebuilding their lives and dealing with it years later. And each of them is romance, so it's each of them finding love, I suppose. And the first one, it just, like, the discussion that I had in there was really, really poignant and important, and I just dealt with it in such a fantastic way. But the writing is not the best. It's not the best, but considering the topics and the way it dealt with it was done so brilliantly, I'm willing to give it another go because it's the first. I think it's the first book she ever wrote, so you can't judge someone based on their first ever book, especially if they're not someone who was known for writing anything. Like, first of all, you find a lot of authors have written before but not necessarily published. I think this was the first thing that she wrote and published, so I am more than willing to give her another chance, but mostly because I've got this. If I didn't have this already, I wouldn't have picked it up. So I'm unsure about the series. If this one ends up better than the last one, then I might just pick up the other 2 books because it's only 4 books. So we shall see. So I've just done my skincare again. I am shiny and mildly. I can only determine that the redness is like a mild burn from the acids and the stuff. I might be wrong. I don't understand why I go red after using them, but hey ho. So I've had lunch. I have edited my vlog for tomorrow for me, last week for you watching this, and I am currently making myself a cup of tea. These really need to go. Like, I'm really sick of these at the moment. I'm making myself a cup of tea, and then I'm gonna sit back and do some reading. So as you know, I'm reading Meet Me in Hawaii. It's there. The crisps were meant to be for my lunch, but I just felt a bit full after my sandwich, so I decided not to eat them. Yeah, I decided just to give my face a wash because I really, really, really want to continue with my skincare every day. It only takes a few minutes, so it's not as bad as like standing in the shower. I don't stand in the shower. I sit in the shower. I have a bath seat because otherwise I topple over. So I just find this so much easier just to quickly do my face, quickly do my skincare, rather than getting in the shower, which is a whole ordeal. So yeah, hopefully 2020 manifest it for me, guys. 2023 is the year we get our bathroom done, so I can go in the shower without having to climb a mountain. So yeah, I'm making myself a cup of tea. I'm gonna do some reading. Might watch some Teen Wolf. I'm on season 4 now. They have just come back from Mexico. If you know, you know. If not, it's not a spoiler, so it's fine. So they just come back from Mexico. So I've got 33 hours, I think, left. I calculated left of Teen Wolf before I can watch the movie. For anybody who's paying attention to the Teen Wolf calculator that I've been putting in the group chats, I don't think I have anything else to do. So yeah, I will get back to you when I have something mildly interesting to say. Good morning, it is Tuesday. I did no reading last night. I ended up watching... Did I watch Teen Wolf? No, I didn't watch Teen Wolf. What did I do last night? I did something. I don't remember what I did last night. That's terrible. That is terrible. But yeah, currently I'm watching Teen Wolf. Did I just catch up on YouTube? I think I just caught up on YouTube. Yeah, I caught up on YouTube. And then went to bed because it was late. I'm currently watching Teen Wolf. And I have a Hamish. It's not often he comes up beside me, so I'm chuffed. That's how I like to vlog it. He's come up to cuddle with me. He says, "Don't touch me." That wasn't the door, sweetheart. That was next door. It's fine. He's fine. I promise. I promise it was next door. Go back to sleep. I'm telling you, it's next door. He's determined there's somebody at the door. There's nobody at the door. It's next door store. Like, they're going in and out. It's not like nobody knocking. He'll realise in a second. City Bean. Anyway, yeah, I'm watching Teen Wolf. I've still not started Meet Me in Hawaii. I did, however, last night when I went to bed, I started reading the first in the St. View Prison trilogy. I believe it's a trilogy, which is called Locked Up Liars. So this is the trilogy before Saints View Psychos. Fluff. So this is about May, who we see in Saints View Psychos, Liam, Ro, and Heath. And then we've just been introduced to Scythe, who, it's funny having read, because like the situation that we're meeting Scythe in is terrifying, because it's like this guy is like a murderer, and not even just like a murderer, like a psychotic, like sociopathic, he kills without remorse sort of guy. And so May is terrified, but I know I know from the other series that he's actually a cinnamon roll. Well, he'll still kill without remorse, but he's actually a cinnamon roll underneath that. And I also know from the previous one that May is one of his favourite people in the whole world, and he will do anything to protect her. So I know that this is not going to end, but obviously it's not going to end badly. It's just the first book, but it's like done so that it seems like it's going to end badly, and it was just... So yeah, I read the whole thing last night on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm not mad. I've now read 4 books in February, and only 2 of them have been a mighty beer. We're not bad. It's not bad. It's fine. I'm fine. As you can probably hear, I'm just waiting on the washing machine finishing so that I can do some washing, because I have the most interesting life ever. It's kicking up a notch. I do need to go to the pharmacy to pick up my pain meds, because I have like 2 doses left or something. So I should really be... See, the problem is, I need to go down, but that involves getting dressed and going somewhere. And my body right now is not in that place. So I might wait and do it tomorrow and just hope that I don't need more than 2 doses over the next, like, 24 hours. Which is playing dangerously, but we'll see. We'll see. I swear my dog's stomach has a better clock than my actual clock. He knows it's past dinner time. He knows that he's hungry. You know that you're due to be fed, don't you? He was just sleeping. And all of a sudden he came jumping down and looking at me, because he wants his dinner. He's mummy late. Kay's late. So he decided to give her 15 minutes. And then decided to stare at me. What do you think? Do you want your dinner? You hungry? You boop? Can you boop? He's like, no, feed me. Go on, give me a boop. Good boy. Good boy. He's like, right now, feed me, woman. Okay. Oh, big stretches. Is that right? How can I say no to that? Hi. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday evening. It is almost 6:30. I am due to go on sprints in like 5 minutes, and I've forgotten to vlog all day. So I went down to my mum's. She had to go to work, and my little brother and sister were off school sick. So I went down to look after them. My mum went in for a couple hours just because she had one thing she really needed to get done. So I went down and forgot to vlog, because I ended up just there and not in a sort of vloggy place. Katie has just said that she forgot to vlog one day, and I was like, oh, I have not vlogged today. But I am setting up for sprints on my channel this evening, and I have not read any more. I've not read any more of Meet Me in Hawaii. I've not read any more anything really. But I did, however, get my Marloes bookmarks in today, and I'm so happy. I will be making sure I use them next month, especially. I don't know where to put them. There we go. I'll put them in there. So yeah, I'm getting ready to go on sprints. I'm already there. I'm just waiting on everybody else to turn up. I'll probably read some of Meet Me in Hawaii. I did plan to go to bed and read last night, but I may have ended up scrolling through TikTok for ages. But I did take some notes, so I couldn't vlog yesterday when Kay was on streaming on her channel, streaming Fortnite. So I took some notes. So our main character in this, his name is Mally. Mally wants to run a surf therapy class for disadvantaged and disabled people, which we already love her. We're already happy there. So one of the pamphlets and the invitation to this like thing that she's designed has, so it's like silhouettes of like a row of people and their surfboards, and it's got someone in a wheelchair, someone with a prosthetic leg, someone with a prosthetic arm, and people with, and I quote, no visible injuries. We have some invisible disability, right? Like the fact that she is, like Georgia Toffolo, the fact that she is making a point to say that people don't look a specific way when they're disabled, that there are people who are disabled who look like they are just fine. normal, but you know they're not. And the fact that they're including people who come from sort of, what was the word I used, disadvantaged backgrounds as well, to help them gain confidence, to help teenagers sort of gain confidence from things like social anxiety and things like that. Like, that is incredible. I'm already loving the rep and I'm so excited to read more. Like, it's the top of page 22, so I've made a note of that, so I will see what it says. Yeah, so with the silhouette of several surfboards and their owners, one in a wheelchair, one with a prosthetic leg, one with only one arm, some with no external injuries and at all, but clearly all united by the beach and their boards. Yes, Georgia Toffolo! Like, I love this already. I mean, the writing's still not great, but the things she puts in her novels are just incredible. But yeah, I better go because I am supposed to start sprints in 2 minutes. I've not even looked to see if somebody else is there yet. Oh, yes, we have a Becca. We have a Becca. I'm vlogging.
Hi, vlog.
Oh, and we have Elisa. We now have Elisa as well. I'm vlogging. So I'm going to go and get my sprint started. So I have decided to DNF Meet Me in Hawaii. I was about 60 pages in and I was just really not vibing with the writing style. If anything, it's gotten worse. From Meet Me in London, it's just not well written, unfortunately. The conversation's so, like, nobody talks like that. Nobody would have that sort of conversation. Nobody would have that internal dialogue. And the insta love isn't even insta love or insta lust. It's like insta, I owe this person my entire background because we have this connection. You only met them like 10 minutes ago. Like, you don't have a connection. So I've DNF'd that. I am going to start the 5 now. This is The Untold Lives of the Women Killed by Jack the Ripper. So it follows the 5 women who were killed by Jack the Ripper. I believe it's a non-fiction, and it's one of the books I've been looking forward to reading because it is here to honour their lives and honour the fact that they were worth more than just being his victims. I do love the sort of, not the dedication, but like the little piece inside before the story starts or before the book starts. It says, I write for those women who do not speak, for those who do not have a voice because they were so terrified, because we are taught to respect fear more than ourselves. We've been taught that silence would save us, but it won't. And that is Audre Lorde. And that, if that doesn't just sum up women and the way we're treated, I don't even know. So yeah, it's got a map. Who knew? Next time I need a book, it's got a map. I might just grab this one. So yeah, I'm going to start this. I was meant to start it one day and I completely forgot. So I'm going to read this, and dear God, I hope it's better written than Meet Me in Hawaii. That is getting on hold. I just can't. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I am getting sleepy. We're on our last sprint. There's 26.5 minutes left to go. It is 10:30 and I'm tired from the day I've had. I should probably have some more painkillers. Hello, it's Thursday. I've only just finished my tea, but I have milk. So I think I'm 100% sure I know what this is. This has got to be Wayward. I ordered this. I pre-ordered this, and the big 3 points per point thing in Waterstones. And it was published on the 2nd. I saw it on the tables on the 31st when I went to pick up Chain of Thorns, and I didn't get mine until today, which is the 9th.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. This box is something else. Oh my god. Ooh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, I like the sprayed edges.
Yeah, that's what sold me on it. So this is 3 timelines. So you got Kate in 2019, Violet in 1942, Althea in 1619. So yeah, basically it's a family of witches, and it's Kate's finding out about it when she goes to Wayward Cottage. Violet is I think the aunt that she gets it from, but she's obviously stuck in World War II, or like her timeline's in World War II. Oh, I didn't even notice these were bright pink. And then their ancestor Althea is the one that's accused of witchcraft, etc. So yeah, I'm now starting to see why everybody thinks I'm gonna like the Once and Future Witches. I think it's the cover that's putting me off that one. I don't know, but this is I couldn't. It's so pretty. I love it. I also know what this is. These are my book besties that I got the other day. Yes, they are. Oh. So, okay, I'll show you the stickers that came. The book was better, always. The book is always better. These are going to go on my book TBR cart, and that's the book besties card and all her details. These are basically just covers that protect your books. So I got this one. A lot of my friend group were talking about ordering this one, so I had to hit the button before everybody got it. Because there's a limited number because of the fabric, and they're all made to order. So you pop your book in. Actually, I'll show you with the Wayward. I will show you with the Wayward. Everybody probably knows what book bestie is, but I'm gonna show you anyway. Yeah, she also does book sleeves, which just like the book sleeves, you just like slide your book in the top, and it protects it when you're out. But so you've got your hardback. See the foiling, lovely foiling. You don't want the foiling to get rubbed off, like my copy of Chain of Thorns. The book is in here. The hardback covers are protected, so you can tuck it in your bag, you can sit and read it, and you don't need to worry about it getting rubbed off. And it's got it closed, hold it closed. This is the Death by TBR one, because that's pretty much what's going to happen. And this one is the one I should have had when I was reading Chain of Thorns. Look at them. If you don't know who that is, it's Cordelia Carstairs and James Herondale from Chain of Thorns. I love it so much. It's the same thing on both sides, so I'm just staring at them. And yeah, again, the dotted fabric. So this would have been so handy to have when I was reading Chain of Thorns, because my copy of Chain of Thorns, the foiling got all rubbed off the front. But when I saw them, I had to have them because I love James and Cordelia. They're my favourites. Yeah, that is my book mail. I'm going to take this out because I'm not going to be reading this for a while, she says, and then I really want to read it because of the cover. Well, I'll figure it out. Yeah, so I just want to show you my new stuff that came. This book has this bird. I'm not good enough at doing the page thing without. But it flies. I don't want to ruin the sprayed edges though. How cool is that? So we all know how I like to make life difficult for myself, right? So as you can see, I am currently dressed. Last night I was getting sort of prodded at, not very gently, to read The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow. because my friends are like, I don't understand how you don't think you're going to like this, because here are some books that you've read that are exactly like this and you love those books. And then I got my copy of Wayward today and everybody was like, yeah, how is it you don't think you're going to like the ones that feature witches? So I checked on my library app, my Libby app. They did not have it there. I checked on the library catalogue and one of the libraries near me had it. And luckily I can use all the libraries in the region. So I went down to the library to pick it up. So I now have the ones in Future Witches to read this month. Because of who I am as a person, I now also have The Book of Magic by Alice Hoffman, and Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail by Ashley Herringblake. I said I wasn't going to pick this up because it's like the second or third, like Delilah Green, and there's another one. I can never remember the other one, but I don't think you need to read them in order. I think they're like, I don't think they're actually like companions that way. So if this ends up being a companion that I need to wait and read after, I'll just take it back to the library, it's fine. But getting these from the library because I'm unsure about them, and if I like them, I can purchase them. If not, library. It's great. I love this whole library thing. I used to be in the library all the time, and then I got really funny about germs and the idea of like other people touching the books, and then no, this is ridiculous. This was like when my anxiety was like up here, and now that I've come down a little bit, I'm using my library more. So yes, this is so badly sun damaged. This book isn't even that old, and it's really badly sun damaged. So God knows where that was, but yeah, this is definitely getting read, and I'm going to try the other two, but to be back by the 2nd of March, I can probably extend them, but I want to see if I can try and get them wedged into my February TBR. Good afternoon. It is Friday. Oh, I can never remember what day it is. I should really think about it before I start recording. It is Friday. I woken up with, like, please shoot me in the face migraine. Got a letter through from my neurologist as well to say that my MRI scan shows that nothing's changed with what they already knew. My disc bulge from when I slipped a disc has significantly improved, which is amazing, and I can tell because my arm stopped going numb. And my CSF flow studies show that there's a good movement of fluid in the front of the Chiari malformation, but restricted behind this. So it's because it's fine at the front. They think it'll be fine to just keep watching it again. But yeah, so this is great because I actually needed the name and details of the neurosurgeon for one of my forms that I need to fill in. So that's fab. This came. I literally last night was like, I was going to fill something in, and I was like, no, because I'll probably fill this in and then get an appointment. And that's exactly what happened. So I got to see the neurologist next month, which is fun. I mean, no, I don't. I got to see the neurosurgeon next month. I don't know when I'm seeing the neurologist next, but I really need to see him because I really want to stop taking this Cansartan because it's making my fingers really badly swollen. So yeah, I did not read anymore last night. I went on the last minute. I was asked to do the Schwab along because Lisa was not feeling up to the live, so I got like 20 minutes notice. And was like, yeah, sure, I can do that. And jumped on and didn't realise we were live and was just talking shite. But yeah, so I'm feeling rough today. It is a time. Alexa, what time is it? The time is 2:11 p.m. In 2 hours and 15 minutes, I will be receiving small people. By small people, I mean children. Not like, I don't mean, you know what I mean. I mean children. My mum has something on tonight, and my little brother and sister's dad can't pick them up until later because he's working. So I have agreed to have them here until he is able to pick them up, which is fine. They are 10 and 8. They don't really need much. Like, you know, they can go to the toilet themselves. They can do stuff themselves. Like, they're not very needy. They just sort of chill out, which is fine. But yeah, I also have piles and piles, because I did all the washing again. I did piles and piles of washing, so now I've got piles and piles of washing on the couch, which means that I need to clear that for them coming over. But right now I can't even really do it much without, like, searing pain through my head. So that's fun. I'll admit the light is not helping. It is absolutely not helping, but for my mental health, I need the sunlight. But for, like, migraine, it makes it worse. So it's a losing battle, and I don't know which way to go. I think mental health needs the sun more than the migraine needs to, because I can just, like, find a way to make it not directly hit my eyes, but still have, like, the effect. Anyway, I'm rambling. I don't remember when I last updated my reading, but I'm reading the Fave, The Untold Lives of the Woman Killed by Jack the Ripper by Hallie Rubenhold. I 19 pages into this, so I'm on the first chapter, proper chapter, because the first one was like an introduction. So I'm on, like, the first numbered chapter. So I will be reading that already. The writing style is really good. It's really lyrical. It's really, like, draws you in, like, almost like you're being told a story, which I think is fantastic in a non-fiction, because if it's just, like, dry, boring facts with no embellishment, it can be really difficult to get into and difficult to read and pick up and understand. And I think so far Hallie Rubenhold has been pulling a fantastic sort of story around it. Yeah, I've just taken painkillers, so hopefully they will kick in fairly soon and I'll be able to get stuff done. The dizziness is what I'm struggling with right now, because when I stand up, I'm dizzy and I fall over. So the dizziness is what I'm having a problem with right now. But I'm gonna go make myself another cup of tea. I've had my painkillers. I'm gonna have to put some Voltarol on my knee because it's never been the same since I dislocated it really badly that one time and ended up in a hip to ankle cast. Not cast, like, brace thing. So yeah, I also at some point need to shower. Like, I hate it when I need to shower, but I'm so dizzy. Like, yesterday was bad as well. Like, this migraine has been going on for ages, and, well, for literally for years at this point. But, like, yesterday and today it's just extra bad. It's like I can't go in the shower when I'm so dizzy because I'll fall over, which is fun. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Just don't judge me for my hair. I may have forgot I was vlogging. So I am currently watching some, you can't see because Hamish is right in the way, watching Chloe's videos. We're on stream with Tori, Alice and Smash for Tori's 12-hour Saturday sprints. Hamish has decided that my knee is where he wants to sit. What are they saying? So that is apparently where he's going to sit. Yeah, I am still reading the Fave. I have 125 pages until the end. So once I'm finished catching up on my YouTube, I will be beasting through that, and then I'll probably start the Our Lady of Mysterious Ailments by Taylor Hachu. Can I help you? I'm going to end up with bruises on my legs, there's no doubt about it. I've had to shut the curtains over it because I'm literally glowing on sprints. Like, I am so white. I am, like, shining light off of my face. It's ridiculous. But yeah, another 20 minutes left of this sprint, this first sprint, and then we'll do like a 50-minute chatty bit and then another 45-minute sprint. And yeah, I just had the realisation that I'm going to have to move books for when I get more books. Fun. Yeah, so we're in a new position today. I've moved this chair so that I can sit here for streams. I did have it in this gap here where Hamish's bed now is. You know, the bed that you're not using. So yeah, he has decided that my knee is where he wants to be. So that's where you will let him be. He's got nasty we go. Anyway, yeah. I forgot what I was saying because I started thinking Hamish. His little paws are really digging into my feet. Into my legs. You need your nails clipped. You do. You do. But he hates it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop just wasting your time and rambling and get back to my video so that I can get this finished and start reading the Fave again. Hello. This is a very... What's that here? This is a very strange angle for you to be at, but it's the best angle I can find. I have received some book mail. Gift note. Lotta. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you enjoy this lovely day with a good book. Love from your secret Valentine from Lotta. Thank you, Lotta. I don't know if I'm assuming I will love it. Ooh. Yes. This is one of the books in the Havana Chronicles, I think it's called. Which follows a family who were in Cuba when the revolution happened, and because they were sort of rich Cubans who worked with the white people, the Americans that were there, they kind of had to flee or be killed. So thank you very much. I am so looking forward to get to most of these. Yeah, I need to, I can read that later. And there's also another book in here. Can't get to come out. What is this? Ooh, the Casket Girls. This is a chunky monkey. I thought I had taken that off my wish list. The Casket Girls. This is about the Casket Girls, who are a well-known sort of folklore, I suppose, in New Orleans. And somebody was talking about it. I just made it so compelling. So, wow. Thank you. It was also used as a plot point in the originals, which is like the Vampire Diaries spin-off. This is heavy. Is this a self or like an indie pub? This is like damn heavy. How many pages is it? It's 560 pages. That is a hefty book. Thank you so much, Lotta. I absolutely love them. I'm so excited to get to these. I do not need to be adding books to my TBR, but Spoopy Hall's Patreon would do so many like of these, and it's just so cute. Like, we're all such big, like, our love language is gift giving, so it's just so much fun. I got Lotti, not to be confused with Lotta, two different people. I got Lotti and hers should be arriving today, so it got delayed and then said it was going to be delivered in March, and then I was like, crap, and then it was like, it'll be delivered today, so I'm like, okay, here's hoping it gets delivered today. Anyway, I'm still on sprints. It's only like 4 o'clock and we've got 2 minutes left in this sprint, so I'm gonna slap these into my spreadsheets. Hello. God, my hair really needs something done to it. So I finished the 5. Amazing, incredible, love the vibes, everything about it. Love it. Oh my god, I need to stretch. I have decided, or with help, to pick up A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet because I need something that's not the same sort of like Victorian London vibes, and the other books were kind of giving me similarish vibes. I don't know. It made sense at the time. So that's what I'm going to be reading next. I have to admit, I'm not reading right now. I just have had like the past few minutes, like I've gotten a really bad stomach pain and I feel really, really sick. So I am just waiting on that passing. And hoping that just buggers off. I made myself a cup of tea, so I'm going to sit and watch some YouTube, drink my tea, and hopefully feel better. I've started my Marvel-thon prep, so by that I mean I've written down all the prompts. Once I'm not feeling as awful, I will pick books. I need to relook at the rules because I don't know if it's like a book per prompt or if I can double up prompts or how I'm going to work this. I might just pull books that I want to read and see if they fit into prompts. I don't know. We shall see. Hello. It is Sunday. I've decided to keep myself right. I'm going to film. I didn't turn the tap off properly. Film myself doing my skincare again because I haven't done skincare in far too long. So I'm going to keep you with me. We're on sprints at the moment with Becca, and I know I need to go in the shower today at some point, but I really, really need to do some skincare. I've been putting my moisturiser on every night, but my skin's just been really bad. Like, it's starting to flake and stuff again. I'm assuming probably from like a build up of dead skin that I need to get off. Hamish has decided to join us. Yes, we are. Wondering who I'm talking to probably. See, I'm still unsure how to use this stuff, but I just like try my best, you know. So yeah, so I mean, I'll talk you through my reading. So far I've not read any more. I have picked up, well actually no, I've read a couple of pages of Long Way to a Small Angry Planet before coming to do this. And then I will go back to reading that. I've caught up on my YouTube. I have had lunch. My arms are getting wet. And the hot water's not hot anymore. Wait a minute. Oh, the boiler's really saying no. Yeah, it's not freezing anymore. There we go. Actual warm water. So, I have caught up on YouTube. I've been reading some of Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. Why is that title so hard to say? And I will be continuing to read that. My father-in-law goes back to work tomorrow, so he'll be away for like 6 weeks. So I think we're going to see him tonight. I'm not sure. This stuff always makes me really red in the face. It's got, is this some salicylic acid? Yeah, salicylic acid. So I'm assuming it's the salicylic acid that's making my face red. Because I'm not like scrubbing my face with this cloth and just like gently rubbing. So I just found the spider that was like, where's it gone? Because earlier it was up there and then it was behind the toilet, like on the wall behind the toilet. So that if you sat back and put your head back, you probably would have headbutted the spider. Now it's up there. It needs to go. But I'm not touching it. Okay. Face is washed and cleansed. It's all weirdly smooth. Like, it feels weirdly smooth. Now it's time for some moisturiser. So I've been using this the past few days as well, just to make sure I'm sticking. It's got like a barrier protection thing in it, so it like keeps a barrier between your skin and the outside world. I don't know anything about skincare, but like I said in one of my other videos, this was recommended by a doctor who uses it on his own skin, and he looks, you know, about 10 years younger than he actually is, so I'm gonna believe him. So apparently it creates a barrier between the world of pollutants and your face skin. It's got hyaluronic acids and essential ceramides apparently. Whatever that means. I know you're probably not meant to do it around your eyes, but I don't want to leave my eyelids out. Always do the neck. That one I do know, like, do your neck as well. Right, okay. Okay, so that's my face now, nice and red and stuff. So, let's go back to sprints, and where's Hamish gone? There he is. He's back on his couch. So yeah, face done. Hamish is in his chair, and I'm gonna go back to sprints, and we've got 10 minutes left, so I'll get some more of my book read. It is much later. It is now 11:45, and I'm just going to finish off this vlog. I did not mean to do that. Look at the colour difference. Yeah, so we ended up going after dinner, and after sprints we went to Kay's mum and dad's for a visit, because Kay's dad goes away tomorrow to go back to work, and he's away for 6 weeks because he works offshore. So yeah, we went over just to visit, and go back fairly late. I'm not ready anymore. I am currently 109 pages in, and I am really enjoying this so far. I will pick this back up in next week's vlog. I am going to stay up a little bit later and read some more, because I need to wait to be able to take more painkillers, and also while my body is like tired, my brain is wide awake, so hopefully sitting reading will switch that off. As you can see, I did not manage to jump in the shower today, but hopefully tomorrow. I say hopefully, like, I am going in the shower tomorrow unless I'm hospitalised and don't have any other choice. Oh, I feel like I was just jinxed myself. But yeah, anyway, thanks very much for watching this vlog again. But as always, all my links are down in the description, and I will see you in the next video.